Today, I have the great pleasure of having one of Australia's great rising talents with me in the studio. I have the wonderful Finley sisters, Stonefield. Welcome to the show, Amy, Hannah, Sarah, Holly.
Thanks for having us here.
Oh, you're more than welcome. You've just come back from a major festival in the UK. Tell us about that.
It was really, really good. It was amazing to be able to play with so many other bands and
Yeah, we found out about playing at Glastonbury last year in October after playing at the One Movement Festival in Perth. And yeah, it was good to finally get there, and for our first international show we had thousands of people in the crowd, so...
And how did they respond to you?
Really well, it was really good.
Yeah, it was a really good crowd. Yeah.
Were you doing the head swinging thing over there?
Definitely.
You've just released an EP called Through the Clover, with another one coming out soon through Water Music. When will that one be coming out, and what will it be called?
Well, we just released a double A side, yes, with Blackwater Rising and Yes Master, 2 singles on it, and then we're hopefully going to be doing an EP and then an album after that.
We're about to do our first national tour for our AA side, so we'll be visiting most places in Australia. So you can check out our MySpace or Facebook for all the details.
Your name, Stonefield, has a great rock sound to it. What does it mean? Is there a story behind it?
Well, we actually had to change our name to Stonefield from Iota because there's obviously another Australian artist called Iota. And yeah, we basically got the name from Dad, I think, came up with it in the end, and we live on a farm with rocks in the paddock, Stonefield.
Yeah, and our house is made out of stone too, so it kind of all just fitted. Yeah.
What part of Victoria do you girls come from?
The Massman Ranges.
And where's that?
Like
an hour
north of Melbourne.
North, yeah.
When I was your age, I would try to wag school as much as possible to play guitar. Are you guys still going to school these days?
Yeah, 2 of us, Holly and I, are still going.
Yeah. Don't really have an option. Have to go.
Do you have a tutor, or do you have online stuff going on?
No, just go to school like normal.
And the
then
teachers just email them work when we know
We
that
go
we're going
away.
to be away.
Yeah.
So when you girls were back in primary school, would you bring out like a Gibson SG into show and tell and show the kids that?
Holly
No,
brought
I don't
a Fender bass in.
Oh yeah,
a few
because I
times.
got it signed by Zappa Plays Zappa, Frank Zappa's son.
Wow.
And I thought that was really
Oh,
cool.
that was your old bass?
Yeah, that was my old bass, and but no one really knew what that meant, so they didn't think it was that cool. But I was like, yeah, this is so cool, and everyone was just like, okay.
Let's talk about your musical influences. Did Mum and Dad have the Zeppelin and the Black Sabbath albums out and play them to you when you were really young, just to keep you on the right path to be guitar gods and rock gods? Was there a lot of music in the house, is what I'm trying to say, when you were growing up?
Yeah, there was a lot of music in our house. Yeah, lots of different stuff, but mostly 70s rock. So I guess
Yeah, that's pretty much
why
how
we're influenced by it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
If you were naughty, would Mum and Dad take you to the room and just lock you in there and play Sabbath to you? Or would you what's going on?
Well, that wouldn't really be a punishment, so.
Yeah.
It must feel like you're on a roller coaster at the moment. You're just back from the UK and you're going to the USA tomorrow. So what are you doing over there? Going to Disneyland?
Oh, we're only there for a short trip, so yeah, we're playing at the Roxy
Ooh,
for the Sunset Strip Music Festival.
amazing. When it comes to songwriting, how do you go about it? What is the process? Does the seed of the idea start in the bedroom, or do you get together in the garage and just bash it out?
Normally someone has an idea and then we'll just work around it together and come up with
Yeah, we usually just jam out an idea and a song comes out of it most of the
Wow,
time.
incredible. Like a machine. So you go in there, and how many songs would you pull out, like, after, 5 hours? Would you get one out?
It depends. It changes. Sometimes it could be like 1, sometimes it could be none.
Yeah.
When it comes to the lyric writing, how's that go? Is it all you, Amy, being the singer, or...?
Yeah, that's my job.
Your job? So who are the female artists you really liked when you were growing up?
We didn't actually listen to a lot of female artists.
Fleetwood Mac,
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks a little bit.
Yeah. A lot of Fleetwood Mac. I like Melanie Safka, Janis Joplin,
Yeah, Janis
obviously.
Any baby
Aretha
girls?
Franklin I like,
Yes, very good.
but Robert Plant's my favourite.
He's my favourite too.
Yeah.
What about international bands? Who are your favourites there?
Yeah, I think definitely Zeppelin,
Yeah.
Frank Zappa. A lot of Frank Zappa we listen to. What else? A bit of Hendrix.
Let's talk about guitars, Hannah. What are you using at the moment? What's your favourite axe?
I have an SG.
Ooh, yeah.
And I do have a Fender Strat, That was my first electric guitar, and then a couple of years later I got the SG.
Is it an Angus Young thing, or a Black Sabbath thing, or a Wolf Mother thing, or just an SG thing?
Probably more of a Frank Zappa thing, because he played one quite a bit.
Yes.
But I went and tried a couple, and I just like the look of that and the sound of that the most. So yeah.
Excellent. Thank you for coming in today, girls. It's been a true rock and roll pleasure for me to breathe the same air with rock goddesses like you. I think your mother and father should be congratulated. We need more parents to start family planning like this, and the future of rock and roll will be very bright. May the Guitar Gods bless you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Melbourne, Australia, New Zealand, and the world. You've been the greatest crowd we've ever played to. We promise we'll be back here next year. Actually, we'll be back here next week. Good night. We're bringing rock back to the